this is it. My local Toys R Us. The one where I've picked up dozens and dozens of toys and collectibles, presents for family and friends, used their bathroom instead of the mall bathroom because theirs is better, and one where I have filmed a ton of videos in. I'd like to clarify, no videos were filmed in the bathroom. That could have been taken the wrong way, the way I worded that sentence. And now, it's closing. Nanaimo's Toys R Us is closing down, shutting its doors for good, and after this, there's only one Toys R Us left in all of British Columbia, one of the provinces in Canada. So this is probably the last time I will be inside a Toys R Us for a very long time. Who knows what store will replace it, but let's hope they continue to maintain and keep that bathroom open. Posters here and there, clearance signs everywhere. So I thought today we'd go inside, take a little look-see at the discount and say goodbye together. And this is being filmed on, I think it's November the 17th or 18th I filmed that day, so obviously this video comes out a little later because I'm so lazy. And so who knows, things could have changed since then. Maybe the discounts are a little better because they weren't really that good when I was there. Of course, there are Toys R Us stores still open, peppered all around Canada and the United States. I know that there's permanent stores, there's some pop-up stores, and toy aisles in Macy's that are specifically Toys R Us. Toys R Us was a giant empire back in the day, but as you can see now, they are dwindling away. People are thinking like, oh, it's store closing, liquidation prices, everything. Like, it's quite busy in the store. Okay, so case in point right here. Here's the example, okay? So this pack here is $40 for these little people, this little people jungle pack. I actually just purchased this on Amazon for one of my friend's kids. So it's $40 here. On Amazon, it's actually $27 on sale, regular like $32. So, I mean, this price is pretty crazy. And it's 10% off right now. So you're only gonna get like, what, $4 off on this? And that is still not even regular price on Amazon. Like I said, Amazon is $32 regular. It's $27 right now on sale. So it's just, Toys R Us can't compete with, you know, these online prices. So why is this store closing like all the other Toys R Us stores? Well, it's not just one reason, it really is a perfect storm of reasons. You have rising costs, rent and staffing, you have e-commerce competition, and of course you have kids changing interests. Big box stores with huge square footage to rent and staff to sustain just can't survive unless the core company is doing well, and they're constantly busy. And it may be that this particular location just wasn't pulling its load. And number two, the big one, competition, or e-commerce. Let's be real, Amazon has really changed a lot of things. I feel like it's not as popular anymore as it used to be, with kids dragging their parents out to the toy store. Now it's just parents, you know, clicking add to cart on things like Amazon, Walmart, Target, etc., etc. Walmart, Costco often undercut Toys R Us on price, and that leads into the next reason, high prices at Toys R Us. Every single time I do a video at Toys R Us, people are always in the comments going, oh my god, I can't believe how expensive Toys R Us is. Even with the exchange rate, that's crazy high prices. Yeah, I get it. Toys R Us does have high prices. And there's obviously reasons for that. Not only does Toys R Us have to pay for the rent, staff, and upkeep of a physical brick and mortar store, but big toy companies can charge them more per unit than they charge, let's say, Walmart or Amazon. Those big chains buy massive quantities, so they get huge discounts. So what does Toys R Us do in response to these factors? They need to up their prices, which in turn causes them to lose business to shoppers looking for the best deal. And another reason, kids changing interests. Kids today did not grow up like we did back in the day. Back in, you know, our parents' days, our grandparents' days, our days, this is a completely different generation, completely new ballgame. You know, we didn't have tablets, phones, Fortnite skins, Roblox currency. We didn't have that type of stuff. And when kids choose things like that, that really does hurt the brick and mortar stores. And that's honestly what breaks my heart the most, not having a place to physically see what you're buying. It really sucks losing the experience of seeing these things up close because, you know, for example, if you're coming here with kids, you want to see what this looks like, how big is it? You know, it's fun to, you know, choose it with kids. You know, you can actually press things, touch things. Oh wow, that will be super fun. People are really gonna miss this experience of like a big box toy store, which is really sad. Hey, excuse me, I have a question. What are you guys doing with your displays? Is that...
They would be sent back to the vendors.
It's not like everything here needs to be thrown out or anything?
No.
Okay. Okay, so that answered my question about the displays. Okay, let's go see some stuff. So let's see. Some things are only 5% off. Okay, so not everything. 10% off Jurassic World. Unfortunately, the prices of these things are quite high. It's so cool to see the Titanosaurus in here. I had to end up getting mine off of Walmart.ca because I'm in Canada. I don't have like Target or anything. So I actually do have this guy on Walmart.ca. This guy is actually $109. So again, it's an extra, $10, $11 that they do need to cover, being in a physical space. So that's why Toys R Us is always a little higher. You're paying also for the experience of being able to see all this stuff in person and window shop. I mean, it's getting very hard now to do window shopping because everything is sadly online. I can't think of another place that is just an entire toy store. The whole thing is just toys. You got Walmart aisles, some few toys. You got Target aisles, a few toys, but there's no place that I know of in Canada or around me that is just like a toy store just with toys and kid stuff, So let me just show you guys a few things here. Oh, cool. They got these guys. So I actually, again, had to purchase this on Walmart.ca. Thankfully, I didn't get scammed. Oh, you got... oh, my God. Look at the Spinosaurus. So we have the Hammond Collection Spinosaurus here, which I can't believe I'm seeing it in the store in person. I had to actually purchase mine from Walmart.ca. So I actually do have a few of these now. But again, case in point, I paid $89 Canadian for mine. It is $99 here. Again, an extra $10. So basically, this 10% right now, this 10% off is basically making it regular price. What else do they have here? Kind of just everything I've already seen. Things that have been here for a while. Let me just do a little looky for you guys. Okay, so we got Chaos Theory, Suchomimus, Indominus, Dino Trackers. It's really cool. I don't remember if I got that or not. Damn. So that's everything here, everything here. You got the super colossal T-Rex up there. Have a bunch of claw costume things. Crushivores. Got those Hammond collections. So cool to see that. Got the car packs. Got those little Dolores guys. Tyranno Titan. Got a lot of Spinosaurus. Got a lot of these guys. These guys are pretty cool. I have like 2 of these. I really like these. I like the design of them. Lego Minecraft 10% off. Unfortunately still rather expensive. Now let's see what they got here. We have the Bite and Blast Mosasaurus. This music is killing me. It's better not copyright. So we have Ninja Turtle stuff up here. What is this? Jumbo Chalk. Man, those Fugglers came back, hey? Those Fugglers, like, I didn't think that they would catch on. They didn't really, like, get super popular back then, but now it seems like they're getting a little more popular. Yes. Here's all the Pokemon stuff. Pokemon is 10% off. But remember, you are paying that 10% premium on Toys R Us stuff for being in a physical store, which is understandable. Okay, so we did that. What else are we looking at? Gujitsu. Did I already show this? It's Gujitsu One Piece. Pretty interesting how Gujitsu's doing like all these kind of other properties. Well, they did do Jurassic World, so they did do some like things, but I've never seen like human figures and stuff. We got Hot Wheels. I don't see anything that says 10% off or anything, but I'm assuming that they're maybe 10% off, 5% off, who knows? It says up to 30%, so technically zero is part of that. Oh, here's those skateboards that I saw at the toy show. I thought they were pretty cool. There was There was a Back to the Future one that I actually kind of regret not getting. It had like the future shoes and it had like the hoverboard, and I'm like, damn it, I should have bought it. So no, they don't have the cool ones here. They just have like regular stuff. Die-cast cars and play sets are 10% off. Okay, so I guess all these would be 10% off as well. Oh, and I guess their Lego's on sale too, right? I guess Lego would be on sale. Yeah, let's see what the Lego is. Adoption center. Aww, look at this tiny little, tiny little baby buggy. Oh my god, that's so cute. It'd be so cool if there was an actual like person here at the adoption center, like, hey, welcome to the adoption center. Hey, let's also check out their action figure collectible area. So again, 10% off. They're taking off that 10% premium that's already on all Toys R Us stuff. Like I said, I never saw that line before. It's pretty interesting. And this music is definitely gonna put like a copyright strike on me. Oh, I wish they had some SpongeBob stuff. That'd be amazing. Okay. Spider-Man, Batman. Oh, fun. Can you like make him fly? Wings flap. G.I. Joe. Okay, let's look at all these things. A bunch of wrestling things. Again, action figures are 10% off. Who do we have here? We got a lot of this guy. Whoever he is, there's a lot of him. The whole shelf is basically just that one guy. Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is for all those wrestling fans out there. Do you guys remember Papa Shango? I think that's how you say that name. I was terrified of Papa Shango when I was little. What's this? Creepy Cats. Creepy Cats Dorito. What does that do? So it's just a creepy cat. Dragon Ball Super blind boxes. Skibbity. Aww, that's cute. So it's 10% off all this stuff. It's a bunch of Transformers things. So here's for all the Transformers fans. Well, you guys know I am not a Transformers fan, but this is all for you. Call of Duty. Some other things. I guess these are little guys. I wonder if they have Pokemon cards here. Are they also 10% off? Up to 30% off, right? Okay. And what's this gold thing we got here? 2025 X yearly version. $99. And then we have all these game holder things. And we have some collectibles. Some higher end collectibles. Got the Thing, the Mummy, the Phantom. Ooh, the Phantom. Okay, so like this is Phantom of the Opera, like, or something else, because I don't remember the Phantom of the Opera having a hockey stick. So I think that. Oh, Casey Jones as the Phantom. Okay, because I was like, in Phantom of the Opera, I don't remember there being a hockey stick. Interesting. I always thought that she should have gone with the Phantom instead of Raoul from Phantom of the Opera. I love that movie. So that's how much that is. And it says everything's 10% off in this section, so that would be 10% off for ye. Classroom Sensei. Koro Classroom Sensei. NECA the Wolfman. There's the Wolfman. Sculpt doesn't look too good on that. One Punch Man. Didn't a new season come out? Didn't season 3 come out? I think it did. Saitama. Definitely have to watch it. I just finished watching all of the Apothecary Diaries. That was a really good anime. The Miner. Is this from... Oh. For a minute I thought it was from that stop motion movie. You guys know what I'm talking about? Phil Tippett's stop motion movie. God of something? Man, I forgot what it was called. You know what I'm talking about, but that looked like the character kind of. Okay, and then we got Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero glow in the dark. Okay, and just a few little blind bag things that I've already gone over. Okay. Oh, there's those creepy cats again. Mick Scratchers, and I'm actually all caught up on that. Do 10% off. Ooh, 20% off clothing, maybe all clothing. I don't know. Oh, look at this Goosebumps. That's neat. Okay, I'm looking for something tasty. I'm looking for like not Cheetos. I saw that Cheetos thing over here, but that's not tasty. I need SpongeBob. I need fast food. I need stuff like that. That's not super tasty. Nothing tasty. All DVDs are 20% off. What else is going on? All records are 20% off. By the way, this is in Nanaimo, BC, Canada, on Vancouver Island. If I didn't mention that already at the beginning of this video, all prices are in Canadian. Thanksgiving. There will be no leftovers. That's amazing. There will be no leftovers. Oh, fun blanket. See, if that was like 50, 60% off, I would totally get that. Mechagodzilla is pretty sweet. 20% off. Still not enough. Cute. Whoa, $60? Oh, that is so cute. See, if that was like 15, 20 bucks, I'd get it, but I can't at like $60. Crazy. Last stop will be the Lego. Lego of my Lego. Lego of my Lego. 10% off. So we have a bunch of bouquets. Tasty. That is pretty tasty. That's pretty cool. Mineshaft. 10% off all Lego. So here is some of the Legos. Here is the, for $69, $70, the river escape scene, the Titanosaurus set. I'm not super knowledgeable in Lego prices, but if they had some of the Lord of the Rings things here, then I would be knowledgeable in the Lego prices. But I have not purchased any of the new Jurassic Legos. I just wasn't super interested in them. Did I do this? I should probably show all this because my brother is super into Lego. And he's probably gonna be like, show me the Legos. Why didn't you show the Legos? So, Mark, this is for you to show you it's all 10% off. I guess you're not really seeing the prices, are you? There, maybe you'll see the prices in that mode. Marvel, blah, 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 Ninjago. Batmobile stuff, Star Wars stuff, travel moments, Harry Potter hat, Harry Potter train, One Piece, 105. Is that, yeah. Okay. What do we got here? I'll just browse through these guys fast. Fast but steady. So you can see the prices. And then we have some Star Wars. Take this empty box. So another great example, I was in Best Buy a few days ago. Best Buy is like an electronics store, if you don't know what it is. And I was looking for a gaming mouse, and I play a lot of World of Warcraft. I want my mouse to be like an extension of my hand, okay? I need good buttons and good places, you know, I need like a little extra here and here, and I just want it to be comfortable. I want it to feel good. I don't want the clicks to be too annoying. And it's just like, you want to kind of hold it and feel it, right? And I go up there and I see the mouses. They only have 2 there, and they're like office mices. And they're like, oh no, the gaming stuff is online. You can like order directly online. I was just like, what, really? We are all slowly losing that fun experience of window shopping and seeing things physically in front of us. So what's next? Our bookstore is going to be closing down soon because most people nowadays are, you know, buying their books directly online and reading them on their devices, their Kindles, their tablets, whatever have you. So who needs a bookstore nowadays, right? Why sell DVDs anymore? You want to buy a DVD? Just buy it online on the Walmart's website or whatever. You'll probably stream it through your Netflix or your Prime or your Disney Plus or whatever have you, and you can rent it online as well. And it's just like, there's so many things I find that are starting to be just exclusively online. And unfortunately, Toys R Us has taken a hit. Oh, and before I forget, here are all their cards. So as a collector and YouTuber, yeah, this sucks. I really enjoyed coming here. Yeah, most of the time they wouldn't get new releases for weeks, sometimes months after the US gets it, like the other Canadian stores. But, you know, seeing figures in person helped me decide if I wanted something or not. Did I want maybe 2 now because it looks so good in person? One might have a flaw or terrible paint application, you know, compare boxes, pick the best one. Online, you get what you get, and half the time it arrives damaged or dented. Toys R Us wasn't perfect. You know, the prices were often high, the stock could be inconsistent, and new releases could take forever to show up. But Toys R Us was part of my childhood, and I'll be honest, it was part of my adulthood too. So thank you all so much for watching, everybody. If you grew up with Toys R Us, please drop your memories in the comments down below. And if you notice things disappearing from your shelves and turning into online only, please leave me those in the comments down below. I'd love to know what you've noticed disappearing from your shelves. Okay, so it is December the 4th, and now it says it is 40% off up to 40% off everything must go. Let's see if the prices have changed inside though for some of the things that I'm interested in. So it looks like everything has been bumped up to like 20% off now. So Mario and Sonic are 20% off. Jurassic World is 20% off. And I see all of the Spinos are gone. Yep, this is just Stegosaurus left. So obviously the space of 20% is much better than the 5 and 10% that it's been for a while. But unfortunately, as you can see, this is like the whole Minecraft section now, just like right here and right here. So there's not really that much selection as time has gone by, and the 20% has now been activated. So by the time they get to like, you know, 20%, 30%, 40%, like there'll probably be like 3 things here, you know. Collector area. So everything is 20% off, it looks like here. I don't know if you take an additional 20% off that, or if that's like what it is. Sports stuff. That guy's still here. 20%. 25% these guys. And here's this area that's kind of new. So again, I don't know if you take 20% off these prices or if that's the actual price. Dungeons and Dragons. Hydropods. So I just popped in quickly right now. It is December the 9th, and I just wanted to see all the things that they had on sale and see the Jurassic section. So here's the Jurassic section leftover, and everything right now is 25% off. It says in the store up to 40% off, but it looks like all the toys and everything kind of for older kids and collectibles are still like 25% off. So that really hasn't budged or anything. All Hot Wheels are still like 20% off. And all the Minecraft stuff is still 25% off, so that hasn't budged either. And all the collector stuff is still 25% off, so that also hasn't budged either. Still all this guy still. So this is where all their Lego stuff was. Whoa, so I just asked about the Lego, and actually all the Lego, he said, sold out. So that's pretty crazy. 25% off. Okay, goodbye, Toys R Us. See ya later. See you later, TRU. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I come with new videos every now and then. Come check me out on social media and help support the channel on Patreon. So thank you all so much for watching, and stay legendary.